Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, guess what we're making? Guess. We are making pepper steak. Yes, pepper steak. Or we stay cebollado, but we're calling this pepper steak, or like my kids used to call it, steak sticks. So to make steak sticks, you use peppers. Peppers depends on whatever color pepper you want or you have. My hubby bought me red and yellow, so that's what we're gonna be using. So it's bell peppers, red and yellow is what I'm using today. You can use green, you can use orange, you can use whatever color you want. It's up to you. So we have those, we set them aside. We have half of a white onion sliced. We have some sofrito, we have garlic, minced garlic. Aside from that, of course, we're going to be using sazon for color, and the spices that I normally use, I'm going to be using some tomato paste. I'm also going to be using steak, and I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to cut the steak before I get started. So my husband got me this steak, which is the bottom round steak. So it's the bottom round. We're gonna look, and I want you to take a look really quickly at how the grain is going. You see how the grain is all this way? So we're gonna cut totally the opposite way. So we're gonna cut it this way, because it helps it maintain tender. I don't want to bruise the meat. So as you can tell, I'm just angling my knife, and that's all I'm doing. Okay, so again, I'll show you. We're gonna take it and we're gonna go on an angle. Okay, so this is exactly what we're doing, and we're gonna continue this until we have all the steak cut up. How much steak? Well, that depends on your family. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention, we're also gonna be using vinegar and olive oil. Okay. So on my steaks, I'm gonna add a little drizzle of olive oil. I'm also going to add vinegar. The vinegar is going to help tenderize the actual steak. I'm adding my sofrito. I'm adding garlic. I am going to give it a stir just for a moment. Not only does the vinegar help tenderize it, it also gives it amazing flavor. Now we're gonna go ahead and add sazon. With culantro or annatto, whichever way you want to see it. And we're gonna go ahead and give this another stir. It automatically makes you want to eat it, right? It's super good. Now, I want to marinate this, so I'm gonna go ahead, add onions. Give it another little stir. I'm gonna add just a little bit more vinegar. Ladies night. All night. Ladies night. Anyway, so you could tell off the back, this looks super good. I'm not gonna add the peppers in here yet. The peppers I'll add to when I'm cooking them. Right now, what we're gonna do is, oh wait, before we continue, let's go ahead. Black pepper. Okay, so black pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper just because I like it a little spicy. Not too much because then they won't eat it. And I'm going to go ahead and just do salt. Later, I might use some adobo, but for right now, just salt. I'm not cooking quite yet, so all I want to do is marinate this for at least half an hour. So we're just gonna cover it with plastic wrap, and then we will show you the following steps. Okay, so here we go. In a skillet that it's already hot because I had it on, but you're gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil just to coat the bottom. So it's not much in there, it's just a little bit to coat the bottom. Now we're gonna take our already marinated steak, see, and we're gonna put it in there with the onions. I probably should have grabbed a bigger skillet. Most likely I will grab a bigger skillet. I think that one is too small. But anyways, we're gonna cook it until the steaks are cooked, well, halfway through. So we're gonna go ahead and cook the steaks, and we're also gonna just add right on top all of our peppers. Yes. We're gonna just let this continue to cook. This is gonna go for approximately I'm gonna say around 5 minutes or so. And in the 5 minutes we're gonna stir and stir and stir some more until our steaks are cooked. So we're just gonna continue to constantly be stirring. I changed, as you can tell, I changed pots because the pan that I was using was a little bit too small. Okay, so at this moment we're just gonna we added a little bit of water, and I added a little bit of black pepper. Now I'm going to add some tomato paste. Some tomato paste is probably about a tablespoon or so. It's gonna just help it thicken up a little bit. I'm also gonna add a little bit of adobo. Not a lot because we did add other stuff in here, so we're gonna add a little bit of adobo. So we're gonna stir it. Let it go for a minute. Last but not least, we're gonna add just a few olives. Just to, that's it, nothing more. Now we give it a stir. This is already ready. Yes, look at that. You want some broth, and I make sure that I do it with broth. I'm gonna taste it really quick, but I make sure that I do it with broth, so that way I have the broth for the rice. So let's see. I think it needs a little bit of spice. So we're gonna add just a touch of cayenne pepper, just a little bit more, just a tiny bit. I'm also going to add a little bit of oregano. We give it a stir. And this is it. Now it's up to you whether you would like a couple of more spices in there. I'm gonna go ahead and retaste. Let's retry this. It needs something, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. You know what I think it is? I think it needs some cumin. And I'm dropping everything. So just bear with me for 2 seconds. I told you guys my kitchen is super small, so I'm gonna add a little bit of cumin. And I'm gonna quickly add 1 bay leaf. And now I'm gonna re-stir it. Lower the temp. This is already cooked. The bay leaves is gonna release aromas. And we are setting this aside so we can make what goes with this. So in my little tiny skillet, we're gonna add just a little bit of olive oil. You don't have to use olive oil. If you prefer, use some canola or whatever. You can go ahead. I am dropping everything today. So what we're gonna add in here is that we're going to add plátanos maduros. These, we discovered that the frozen maduros are so much sweeter than the ones that we buy, because sometimes we can find them to be really ripe. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna cook this on both sides. Remember that since they are sweet, you don't need much. You don't need much time. You just want to keep an eye on it. And what we're gonna do is eventually we're just gonna keep, we're gonna give it a turn, not yet, but when it's caramelized on one side, we're gonna give it a turn, and then we're gonna do the same with the rest of our plátanos. So as you can see, I gave these a turn. I hate frying because of that. I gave these a quick turn. We're gonna just watch them because these will go from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. I don't want to burn these, so I'm taking these out, putting them on paper towel. Look at that. I cut these as slightly thinner. Excuse my dog in the background. So now it's just a matter of watching this and just flipping. Just because we want to get it caramelized on both sides. And nothing, we keep an eye on it. So there you have it. We have pepper steak right here. We have white rice, we have our maduros, and we have a little side salad. This is what's for dinner today. So there you go. This is pepper steak o bistec encebollado done my way. Thanks a lot for watching, for spending some time with me. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. God bless you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. God bless you. Bye.